When foreign interests blatantly steal a U.S. election and seize control of the executive branch, they have no choice but to attack the nation on all fronts. And they are. While law-abiding citizens organize for the next election, the new Democrat Party is waging their own modern-day version of a communist revolution. And that means eliminating the opposition. The mainstream media is no longer effective. The masses are beginning to awaken from the brainwashed trance. And those that aren't are risking their lives with the dangerous experimental jab. Next comes starvation. Known as the Holodomor, which means to kill by starvation, the Soviet communists destroyed the Ukrainian independence movement by starving millions to death. The party declared that food is a weapon, then took control of the people's food, restricted their movement, and refused them aid, killing millions in less than 2 years. We can see this in play again today, under the guise of environmentalism. Right after they stole the election, the Colonial Pipeline and JBS Meat was attacked by hackers, raising gas prices and wiping out nearly 20% of America's beef production. And you can expect the airlines to be attacked next, just like in India. California is now being subjected to a man-made water shortage. In only 2 weeks' time, 90% of their fresh water was dumped into the ocean. The reason? To potentially save 1,000 salmon a year. Depleting their once ample reserves, residents are now being warned that they will soon be limited to only 7 gallons a day. And behind the scenes, the Fed is printing money at breakneck speed, pushing the U.S. economy into unsustainable levels of overinflation. They have waged war against the citizens of this country. And if you dare suggest we fight back, the media will label you a traitor. And now they are poised to openly arrest and eliminate all American patriots. The enemy-occupied White House has unveiled a de facto plan to aggressively go after what they call domestic terrorism. And that means any patriotic American who still defends the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights. And they want the brainwashed masses to turn us in like criminals. A recent bombshell report has revealed how federal agents were responsible for staging the so-called insurrection on the U.S. Capitol, setting up patriots like they've been doing for decades. The unlawful U.S. government is already holding hundreds of political prisoners in solitary confinement, like terrorists, for doing nothing more than exercising their First Amendment rights. They know that there will no longer be any fair elections in this country. And so their only option is total annihilation. Liberty or death? This is where we are today. For Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese. Thank you for watching the latest Greg Reese Report. Be sure to go to reesereport.com to see my latest videos, sign up for my free newsletter, and subscribe for exclusive content. And be sure to support my sponsor at InfoWarsStore.com. Big Pharma was born out of the Rockefeller oil industry in 1900 with the petrochemical. The petrochemical then dominated 2 major industries, plastics and drugs. Companies began synthesizing patented versions of naturally sourced drugs. The natural sources were then made illegal. Pharmaceuticals became medicine. And the sicker people got, the more their industry grew. It's a death cult, and it's up to the individual to escape. Good health begins with a healthy immune system, which needs the proper nutrients to thrive. Nutrients we cannot readily get from our food today. The combinations of vitamin C and zinc and vitamin D3 with calcium have been proven to be what we need to maintain a healthy immune system. Go to InfoWarsStore.com and start supporting your natural immune system now with the Mega Immune Support Pack. Now 40% off.